This is a story, viewers, of two comments, 7 years apart, by Aamir Khan, the celebrated actor. Yes, viewers. Barely 2 days ahead of the release of his film Lal Singh Chadda, Aamir Khan has expressed his regret for criticizing India in 2015. His expression of regret comes on the back of a boycott call announced by filmgoers on social media ahead of the film's release. Many are upset. Many are upset that Aamir chose to suggest in 2015 that intolerance in India had risen to a great level and that his then wife was thinking of leaving India. Let's listen, viewers. Let's listen very clearly to what Aamir said back then and how he's prepared to express his regret for it now. What has changed? That's the fundamental question that we will ask. But first, listen to these two reactions.
And talk to Kiran. Kiran and I have lived all our lives in India. For the first time, Kiran says, should we move out of India? Now, that's a disastrous and very big statement for Kiran to make to me. She fears for her child. She fears for, what the atmosphere around us will be. She feels scared to open the newspapers every day. So that does indicate that there is a sense of growing disquiet.
अगर मैंने किसी का दिल दुखाया है किसी चीज़ से तो मुझे उस बात का दुख है और मैं किसी का दिल नहीं दुखाना चाहता हूँ और आई थिंक बाकी अगर लोगों को जिनको फिल्म नहीं देखनी है तो मैं उस बात की इज्जत करूँगा क्या कर सकते हैं लेकिन मैं चाहूँगा कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग फिल्म देखें हमने बड़े मेहनत से फिल्म बनाई है और सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूँ फिल्म जो बनती है वो सैकड़ों लोगों के मेहनत से बनती है तो I hope people like it.
Let's open this up, viewers. Let's open this up. There are about 6 questions to be asked. Why is Aamir sacrificing sentiments expressed because of his elevated conscience in 2015 at the altar of commercial considerations? These are some questions that are being asked. If Aamir believed what he felt in 2015, why does he feel the need to regret? Is it because he was grandstanding then and is being penitent now? By not standing up for his beliefs, is Aamir emboldening the boycott lobby? There is a feeling that Aamir has been selective in his outrage against hate. That is, he was championing his cause of only victims from one community. Is this a fair observation? Did Muslim community call for bans on Vishwarupam, Muhammad the messenger of God, and beast? And at that time people welcomed it. The same ecosystem that is today saying, oh bichara Aamir, hum sabko uski film dekhna jana chahiye, at that time was celebrating the fact that for the larger interest of unity of this country, these films, Vishwarupan, etc., should be boycotted, banned, etc. Aamir has said that banning a film isn't right. So then why is he emboldening the ban brigade now? These are some questions. Dr. Ranganathan, the first stab at the answers is yours. You're on mute, I think. You're on mute. Yeah. Yes. Let's start again. Yes, you're on mute. Yes. Yeah.
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 Am I audible now?
Indeed. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Rahul, there are two issues here. One on I will delve on briefly, and the other which is more philosophical and much more deeper, if I can say so, which is on this ever-present decreasing culture. I think both are important. Number one, now there is no doubt that Aamir was active and hypocritical in 2015 that made that atrocious comment on the basis of a lynching that happened to Muslims, while he ignored the many dozens of lynchings that the Muslim mobs committed. So he was being hypocritical. The second fact is, if he had mocked Islam to a fraction of what he, in his film PK, mocked Hinduism, there would be 1 million fatwas on his very head right now, through which he is talking. And the third is the fact that he went on and met in very visible, appreciative terms the wife of a Turkish dictator who was going on and on abusing India. He's never apologized for that, so his stand is very clear. But the point we have to understand is it about Aamir? Or is it about the cancel culture? And here I beg indulgence of a minute, because that's very important, more philosophical. Aamir to aate rahenge, jate rahenge, but what is more important is कि हमें कैसे behave करना है. We have to accept, Rahul, that the cancel culture pioneered by the left and the Congress have now not only transgressed all boundaries of personal versus professional, but also beyond the grave. The right, unfortunately, has started to emulate the left. And the left is feeling the pinch because they don't like it when the shoe is on the other foot. I have always been against any kind of social and economic boycott when the reason for it is secondary or tertiary or plain impulsive anger. But remember, boycotts happen all the time and everyone does it. The left as well as the right. Many a times, yes, it can be a legitimate form of protest. For example, if the organization is blatantly communal or homophobic or racist, etc. On other occasions, it is bigotry, like the recent instance of the barbers of a Muslim majority village boycotting Dalit customers. Is that not a boycott? But in recent times, it is mostly because of the impetuous anger. Snapdeal by the right, Yatra by Time and Times Now by the left. The left has cancelled Kangana and her films. And all actors and directors it thinks are right-leaning. Heck, the left and the Congress have called for your boycott more times than they have won elections. Two issues here, very briefly. Number one, boycott, as I said, is a legitimate right of an individual. But I feel as a society, we will become monochromatic and cleansed of all diverse views if we stretch boycotting to its limit, that the left does. For example, I disagree with the views, if at all one can call them that, of Swara Bhaskar. But should I stop buying Harpic, for which she is the ambassador for? What's Harpic's fault? If Swara's views are irrational, illogical, laughable and pure propaganda, they must be saying, "Arey mujhe kyo toda?" And what is my toilet's fault? Tomorrow, if we don't like the views of Amitabh Bachchan, should we boycott administration of polio drops to our kids for which he is the ambassador? So we should look at it philosophically more than just boycotting or not boycotting one film by one selectivist or selective activist, Aamir Khan.
Well, very interesting, because Times Now doesn't, of course, endorse boycotts. It certainly cannot dissuade people from exercising their free will and giving the movie a miss if they don't think the actor is being genuine. Now that is in the hands of the public. I want to bring in both Sanjay Jha as well as Tanveer Ahmed Saab, national spokesperson of the JDS. Tanveer bhai, aaj aapka, today you are very sympathetic towards Aamir Khan. But sir, this sympathy didn't extend to Kamal Hassan for Vishwarupam, or the maker of Muhammad, the Messenger of God, the maker of the film Beast, or poor Taslima Nasreen, or several others. What's the difference? Can you explain? Or is it that Aamir has on many occasions criticized Mr. Modi, and therefore his criticisms, even if it's selective, are okay, but the others, because they criticized aspects that you hold very, very holy to you, you found difficult to defend, and therefore very easily gave in to the boycott call, like Satanic Verses of Salman Rushdie. Man, poor fellow, for so many years must have spent so much time, intellectual effort to write a book. Uska to aapne kooda kar diya, sir. He had to go into hiding, change his name. Poor man, feared for his life. No one said, let's lift the boycott. Indian society must not become what it thinks that the other side has become. No one said that. Why? I want to ask you, sir, because it's a question that's close to my heart.
Absolutely.
Tanveer bhai. Yes.
Rahul, let me just tell you, when Vishwarupam was released, I was sitting on a national television and the local television and asking people who have asked for a ban of Vishwarupam that they are like idiots. People have to go watch a movie, because I was the first one to go watch a movie. Second thing, regarding Aamir Khan, see, in the past we all know that Congress was absolutely very intolerant.
You called it BJP propaganda and said it should be boycotted and the makers should be boycotted. Kashmir files, bhul gaye, sir? Or should I make you jog your memory over Kashmir files?
Let me just tell you one thing. Kissa Kursi Ka, Andhi, a lot of movies, Congress was always standing and saying that ban that movie, ban that actor, ban that movie. No, Kashmir Files, I'll come back to it. I'll come to it. But let me speak about Aamir Khan. Okay, Aamir Khan has absolutely been a great actor. He has contributed immensely by bringing the social evils of the society, whether it is a lot of movies. of his Tare Zameen Ke was absolutely fantastic. As we all know that Aamir Khan is a fantastic actor. And if at all he's coming on a national platform and apologizing for his mistake, I think we need to have a big heart to accept his apology. No, Kangana is my favorite. I've seen Queen about 5 times. Kangana is my favorite actor, but she's a stupid activist, so I'll just keep that aside. Aamir could also be a stupid activist. He made some stupid statement. We need to forgive him.
Right.
We need to really.
Aamir Khan is a great, an activist who goes and has, hang on, a pro-rights activist, viewers, who has a tea, well-publicized tea with a dictator's wife, who is an Islamist. I don't know what is the height of stupidity anymore.
We all know Erdogan, going and having a cup of tea with Hitler or Erdogan's wife, I don't think, you would really buy their views. Just going and having a cup of coffee, cup of tea, absolutely makes you, makes you a person really buying to their statement. I don't think so.
Yeah.
It is not Aamir Khan alone. It is thousands of people who have really worked for this movie, and we have to honor their efforts. It is not about Aamir Khan alone.
No, so my problem is, sir, I'll tell you, then show them respect, stop groveling, show them respect, because tomorrow they might be acting in a movie that might get banned by the boycott brigade or might get boycotted. Now, don't give in to them. Then say, nahin, I will not apologize. You don't want to watch my movie, I don't care. But we will not give in and embolden this boycott brigade. And if you really believe that your conscience is what brought you to say what you said, how can you go against your conscience 7 years later, 2 days before a movie is to be released? Ye kaun sa, sir, खेल है? ये समझाइए जरा. 7 साल बाद आपको याद आया कि हमने गलती की.
उसने एक ही बात बताया था कि इट इज अ
ठीक है, इट्स ओके.
नहीं, गलती हो जाती है, इंसान से गलती हो जाती है.
7 साल
बोला था कि माय वाइफ टोल्ड अ डिजास्टर.
चलो, हाँ, होश आ गए. So for 7 years that means he was behaving like a silly person. Okay, yes, Dr. Ranganathan wants to come in and I want to wrap this up. I'm running out of time. Sanjay Jhaji, I'm sorry. We got caught up in an earlier debate. I'm sorry about that. Very quickly, yes.
My short answer to your question will be, Rahul.
Short answer. Yes, short answer. Yes, short answer.
Yeah, short answer.
Yeah.
Aamir Khan said nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
In fact, political parties ever since 2014 have said that and much more about where India's authoritarian.
So they lose the election. Some people don't go.
No, one minute, hear me out. You can't give so much time to Anand and not even give me 30 seconds. I'm giving you 2 data points.
Sanjay, please don't.
I'm giving you 2 data points.
There have been times
since 2015.
Come on.
Since 2015, 9.5 lakh Indians have left India, which include $25,000 denominated millionaires. If you think everybody has left India because of tax havens and avocado and goat cheese, you're sadly mistaken.
Sir, can you just answer me a simple question, Sanjay Jhaji?
By the way,
what Salman Rushdie said in the Satanic Verses, has it not been echoed by a large number of people? By that yardstick, Salman Rushdie was right also.
Sirji, can you ignore the lynching, love jihad, ghar wapsi?
There you go. You see, viewers, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Aamir Khan should not apologize.
Here it comes. Yeah, so he shouldn't. Why is he apologizing? Is it because of commercial considerations?
I don't think he is. He's only requesting people to see his film.
Okay, fair enough. Sir, I don't think you have read. He says that, listen, if my statements have caused anyone any hurt, I regret them. That is as close to an apology as anyone can get in the English language. I leave it at that, sir. I leave it at that. I've run out of time.